morning, everyone. I am hoping. I'm just going across to my Facebook to refresh that screen and see if it's all going through. Because at the moment, I'm having a little bit of a technical issue here. Am I live? I can't see that I am. Oh, goodness. Interesting. Let me just see. I'm going live according to Restream, so I have got that I'm online there. Just can't find myself in actual Facebook. So don't know what's happening there. Oh, this is weird. Thank you for hanging around, those of you who are here. Thank you. It's been a bit of a battle this morning, in more ways than one. And it's looking like I'm live. Daily LENORMAND card spread. Let me just click that. You might hear a feedback. Hold on a sec. Just got it. Yes. Good. I can see that I'm live. Now I've just got to get back to where my eCam is and being able to pull up comments. I know that I can somewhere. So if you hold on a sec, that's another one where I just go comments and reactions. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. So here we go. There's Sarah's saying hello. Have I got it right? Is that what that does? Oh, goody. I was just having an issue with my cameras not showing up in the B.live, so there was just a little technical issue there. So good morning to you, Sarah, and we've got Rena here. Good morning to you, Rena. I'll go through the hellos right now. And good morning, Keza. Lovely to have you here too. And we've got Carol here. Good morning. Yes, and I think I'm not sure with this whether it takes them off automatically. It probably does. So what I'm doing right now is, now that I've sorted out the issues with the actual technology, it was one platform, but they'll fix it. I'll get back to them shortly. I do use some Logitech I do use multi-cameras, as you can see. I'm using the multi-cameras. And then when I go to this next screen, you'll see there is the usual, I switch it to this camera. Now I am actually using the eCam system in itself, so that it's direct from there. So this is what it actually is in its fullness, so to speak, without moving it through another channel. Now, thank you for asking how I am. I am feeling okay this morning. Good morning to you, Tracy, as well. I will update you on that right now. So I'll switch back to that, because what I did finish with at some point, I think that was not yesterday morning, the morning before, was that I was going to be having a colonoscopy yesterday. And I just spoke briefly about keeping an eye on tuning into your body and really knowing what it does for, and you know, how your body feels and things like that. We know our bodies best, and we need to be able to be in tune and in touch with it to be able to express or explain or describe what is happening within it if we need to go to seek medical attention. Of the allopathic being the regular medical system that we know of, and as fully encouraged by doctors, the government, etc. There are other complementary and alternative methods that we can seek as well. Don't forget that. But it is first of all knowing our own body. So part of that process, now that I have had a bowel cancer removed, and part of the process is every 5 years or roughly having a colonoscopy. So yesterday, that's what was part of the process. My regular colorectal surgeon who I started with had retired, so I needed to start afresh with a new one. And it's just the regular check of going in and having a colonoscopy. Now, for those who haven't had it done, hope you never have to. It's not horrendous, it's just uncomfortable because there is a prior preparation to clean out the full system. As you would realise, it's almost like a full body enema in some respects of the gastrointestinal tract complete. So yes, it's uncomfortable, but the end result is that you have the camera through, the rectum, etc., into the bowel area. What I really enjoyed hearing was mine is pristine, so I was very happy about that. But you do end up having that post-anaesthetic blur brain, which is what I woke up with this morning, honestly, and just not wanting to move. Well, I am. You can see that I am. So getting the technology going, there is an issue with it, with what I was trying to use. I've got enough brain sense to know that, but I also do realise that sometimes things happen and, we keep moving on. Just stay in tune, and that's also connecting with your spiritual guidance and every one of those senses that we can tap into too. So do that now. And good morning, Malek. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, 'tis great news, isn't it, Sarah? Great news. Now, Malik, I don't do individual card reads at this one, especially not this late now. So sorry. Oh, I love the hearts. Thank you so much. So we actually do a general card spread like this, is how I do this every morning. I do a spread like this of the LENORMAND card deck in particular, because it's the one that I've become very familiar with. I love using this deck, and it just becomes more natural to express what Spirit's trying to give us as our messages through the cards, through whatever tool we choose. Okay? Now, the first one that I've got here is this one, which is the owl card that I use. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? And it just says, with love. So it's with love that you receive, and it's also with love that you give. So I give out my love to all of you, and thank you so much for those lovely prayers and healing energies, as I've had a fairly full-on year this year, as you're aware. And here's this next card that I picked now from this deck in the morning, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle, that Leanne Winston. Leanne is a dear friend, and Deb, I have met her. Beautiful artist. So the lock and key, so release your fears. I certainly did that with it yesterday, and unlocking your inner power and strength, and having that knowing and awareness of where you're at with your body, with your senses, with all that you have within you, is an absolutely beautiful place and space to be. So tap into that and really trust that connection with Spirit that you have as well. Good morning, Diane. Lovely to see you here too. Thank you so much for being here, and each and every one of you. And I am still using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. I know the camera looks like it's at a bit of an angle. It is. I didn't have time to straighten it up in the end. But that's all right. We can see all the cards. So what we've got here is the... Whoops. No. What we've got here is the... I'm just trying to see. Was someone trying to send me a message that I'm frozen or something? No? Mask in the home space. We've got the mountains in the workspace. Anchor is in the unexpected. So that's the one. And here we have the young man in arrow, and we've got the stork in that central outcome space there. Oh, hi, Elton. I don't do... It's lovely to have you here, but I don't do individual card pulls or reads with this. Tap into your own inner senses as to what you're able to receive from your spiritual guidance, as well as what I can explain in the way I'm picking up intuitive meanings. Now, the mask in the home space, it is revealing. It brings to mind that what we need to be doing is taking it off and revealing who we are to those who are close to us, allowing that vulnerability. We're lifting it. Today is a day where you can lift certain aspects of your mask. Even if you don't want to pull the full thing off, you're certainly needing to be facing something within you that needs to be revealed to those who are close to and around and about you. Okay, being more of an... authentic has been a fairly overused word in previous couple of years, but it really is tapping into who are you and revealing that to those who are close and the loved ones around you. It brings that light through as far as what your connection is with your you know, the spiritual connection, and they'll ask and they'll help you to be in that space of vulnerability with those who are close and loving you. Okay, so do please be in that space. I've just got, sorry, I'm just going to have to, I can see that I'm actually live in the background. I'm just going to pop down the window I had in the background. It was too disconcerting. I was seeing the comments doubled up. So, so we've got Karishma as well here this morning. So that's where, no, it's not the individual card readings. That's just what I needed to acknowledge just then. So, we're moving from the mask into the workspace. That's the home space. Remember, this is your home where you're feeling safe and secure, and you can sometimes hide behind that mask, feeling safe and secure. For today, it feels like there's going to be that revealing. You need to be revealing some part of you, even if it's not the whole mask, right? So that's that summary. With the workspace, we're moving into that mountainous area of really putting in some hard yakka. That's what I'm feeling with that. Excuse me, I've just got to have a sip. Oh, it's just been one of those mornings, and post anesthesia, it's a little interesting, isn't it? So be that true to self. There's the moose, or it's some sort of reindeer or something. It's an animal it's a creature who is used to this terrain. This is our mountain. We are used to this terrain. What we're needing to do is stretch ourselves and move into that with confidence in our workspace. Know that you can do it. So whichever level of the mountains you want to achieve today, go out and do it. Get it done. Put your head down, bum up, and get into the work. Have it so that you can, by the end of the day, feel that you are able to really settle in and go like that and feel that really satisfying part of you've left your work behind and you're going to go home and you rest and relax, and you've made for yourself a good day in productivity, in whatever you're wanting to achieve. You'll get there. Okay, so that's what the mountain card in the workspace is going to mean today. Then we're moving up into the third space of the unexpected, the anchor. It's going to be able to bring for you those opportunities where you can lift it up and move on and still remain secure and settled in wherever you're deciding to place yourself. So if you're needing to shift on from one aspect of what you're climbing into in your workspace, you can pull the anchor up, bring it along with you, and plonk it down for the next step, the next stage, the next place and space that you're wanting to sit in the energy wise is what you're doing. And the same goes with what you're doing in the home space, because it is relevant for any part of your day today. Being able to metaphysically put that anchor in and ground yourself, hold true even if it feels a bit stormy around and about. The difference in the weather from what we had yesterday to what today is looking like is quite, well, it's dark. I've got clouds and wind picking up here, whereas yesterday was really beautiful, bright, warm and sunny. Actually almost hot, wasn't it? Well, in Adelaide anyway. Not that I noticed much. I was out to it on the table for a while. But anyway, here we go. You've got that stability through your day that you can choose where you are plonking that anchor. Don't forget, the anchor is a choice. Oh, there you go. Hi, Nat. Glad you didn't miss. No, you didn't miss me, and yesterday was okay. Yes, it was good news, Nat. It was all clear, and I've got a pristine bowel. So here we go now into our role, and it is that reflection. It's the gentle, kind, young male aspect that's almost it almost feels like in that romantic sense. So I think it's a little bit of the bringing in the it's a loving energy like we had with our card this morning, and I might even just place that back down there, with love. That's the card that's with love. So whatever you're doing through your day, bring in, like, the masculine does have a more sense of strength and stability as well. So we are, in our vulnerability, going to gain some stability in what we're doing in our day. There with the anchor, and here with that gentler, younger and probably more impulsive even, masculine type of an energy, to be able to bring in whatever we need to with love, in love, and being able to send it out with love as well, because that's what this is. It's with love. And it's very hard to see that white. I'll just show it again for those that were a little late. See the white text there? It says with love, and the beautiful little owls. So in all that you're doing today, it really is with love. And as we're completing our day and settling, well, for some of us, we do sit and reflect and feel and think into, wow, what a day that was, or wow, gee, that was a good day. I mean, it's all different expressions of how we feel. Here we've got the nest, that home space, the stalk, that sensing that newness. There's a new energy starting to flow through, and it's going to bring forward that feeling of, exploration of how we're wanting it to sit, how we're wanting to sort, even that twig into the rest of the nest. It's almost on that final completion. And at the end of the day, that's what we can see, and that could be the sunset rather than the sunrise. It could be that all that possibilities of, wow, now we've planted the seed and what's possible for tomorrow. Okay, so it's all of those things that we can see in that. Oh, thank you, Karishma. Lovely to have that acknowledgement. Thank you. And Rosie, good morning. I love your little emojis. And Malik. Thank you for that. So here we are at a completion of what is our day, and being able to know that we have that safe space to rest, to reflect, and being able to know what a wonderful, productive day we've had. Even in those close connections that we can open up to and display some of our vulnerability, we are safe and secure, okay? We really are, because it's all being with love, okay? Make the with love the centre of what you're focusing on today, that anything that you do is going to be done with love, and that you're receiving with love. It's just so wonderful how we've got the technology that we can share like this even, and where we probably wouldn't be able to catch up with our loved ones even, except by video connection or phone call. The plain old phone call that used to be, that's all we had, nothing to do with this sort of wonderful technology. I just noticed your comment there, Rosie. You're being naughty as you're at work. Oh, a little bit of naughtiness is fun, isn't it? And it's done with love. So, as you're moving about your day in your home space, your workspace, wherever you be, may it be with all the love that you can gather for yourself and that you can give out and spread too. So thank you so much for being here, especially since it was so late with the technical difficulties. Just interesting. At least I know how to do the backup and run with it whichever way it shows, because that's perfect, isn't it? So thank you, each and every but you're doing it with love. Yeah, actually, absolutely. And we've got Cassion has popped in. Oh, hi, Cassion. That's a beautiful name. I hope I haven't mashed the pronunciation. Yes, I'm just about to go. So for those of you who have just popped in, do go back and watch the replay if you need to, and let others know that I do this every morning. Well, most mornings. Yes, no morning exception. But I did pre-prepare, didn't I? Yes, it is good to hear about the bout as well, and it is a reminder to each and every one of us to really keep an eye on our health and be in touch with the inner body physically as well as what we get through. Fantastic news, lovely cards. Oh, thank you. Have a lovely day to you all. That's from Nat to everyone, and thank you for that, Nat. Thank you. And a hi from Casey on. Thank you. Now, thank you to you, Sarah. Lovely, lovely peoples here. Thank you, and sending lots of love. Thank you. Okay, well, we'll leave it there and keep being the best you that you possibly can be. And just love self too. Don't forget that self, because you need it for that as well as being able to give out. So thank you, and love to you all. And namaste until tomorrow morning. Hopefully on time with Be Live. See you later. I've got to find where the end button is on this one. I'm not sure. Let me have a look. Yes, I'm going to ramble until I find it. There it is, bottom right corner. Bye, everyone.